how can you, for example, like when we speak about relationships and all that, so you look out for red flags, right? Okay,
Yes.
so when it comes to friendships and trying to detect or actually notice that this friendship is turning a little toxic, what are the common red flags? What would you say?
Okay, so common red flag for me personally is when there is no honesty in the friendship.
Okay, so lies?
Lies, lies
Okay,
after lies, and sometimes,
right.
in the beginning, of course, you'll believe lah everything they say. Then suddenly you realize that what they've been telling you is lies, so you don't really know what's going on. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of creates an imbalance in the atmosphere. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
I think honesty is. I think we should have talked about that also, because honesty is very important in a friendship. I feel. Um, I
Okay,
don't know. What do you think?
I have something to say about that actually because I always sometimes I'm in a quandary because
Mm,
obviously when you're in a good friendship or the person's your best friend, you the last thing you want to do is hurt their feelings. So I've always been someone who lying is not comfortable for me, but when
white lies.
the time comes for you to actually utilize white lies, I don't have an issue with that. But with a
Okay.
view to protecting the feelings of my best friend or my
No,
friend.
I'm all for for protecting the feelings and
Mm,
things like that. Like if somebody comes and tells me and they are so depressed and they tell me, "Oh, do I look fat or ugly or whatever?" I'm not
mm,
going to tell them, "Oh, yeah, you could lose, you
mm.
could use a few pounds, you could do that." But I'm not going to do that because that is just you know putting that person down even further.
Yeah, because they're already
Yeah,
down and you
yeah,
want to like just stamp on them even further, right?
right,
So
right.
white
We are
lies,
kind like that.
white lies that don't actually seek to hurt or harm your friend, for me personally, I think it's fine. Knowing when to use it also is important because you don't
Yeah.
go flying through your friendship just using white lies
Or
left, right, and
using
center.
things or saying things that will make them feel better all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't think that's good. I feel that, when you do that, sometimes you give the person false hopes,
Yes, or the
right?
wrong
The
impression
wrong
about something. Yeah,
impression, and
yeah.
then when you can obviously see that your friend's on some kind of weird path or doing weird stuff, and it's obviously not going to be good for them. I think, this concept of, but I'm going to be a supportive friend. So I'm going to have to say, it's okay. You're on the right track. I think
But
that's wrong.
that's the thing about managing a normal friendship. So now
Mm.
here we are talking about toxic friendships or people that are not good for us.
Okay, for me, toxic friendship, if I were in a friendship and I feel that that person or that friend
Mm.
drains my energy in
Right.
various ways, for
Okay.
me, that is toxic.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
that means somebody who's draining, we've got that one ticked off.
Yeah.
Somebody who lies all the time, we've got that one ticked
Okay,
off.
and the other one's obviously betrayal of trust. Trust is
Right,
important,
that's an
no?
important thing, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when all your secrets that you told in your moment of vulnerability, and suddenly
Mm,
you find that a lot of people know about it.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
That does
wrong.
not
That's
that does
bad.
not sit well with me. And I think all friendships, relationships even, you have to have respect, right? So lack of respect for me in a friendship is not a good thing.
But what about somebody who wants to control you all the
Oh
time?
my god, that's very
That's
toxic.
very toxic. I,
Yeah.
I I mean somebody who wants to, who always wants you to do what they want to do.
Mm,
Somebody always wants you to think the way they do,
yeah.
and they can't handle it when you have a different opinion
Yeah.
or a different thought.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely toxic.
Yeah, that's controlling,
That's
isn't
very
it? That's controlling.
controlling.
And normally I find that friends who do that, when they become really controlling of you, it's because it stems from some kind of insecurity. All right?
Absolutely, but I mean, oh, that makes my hair stand.
Yeah.
Audio Plus.